air masses, fronts, and map test. First, put your cycle name. Next, type your last name. Next, type your first name. Basic facts. Number 1. A huge body of air that has similar temperature, humidity, and air pressure at a given height is called air mass or front. Number 2. Air masses that form over oceans are called continental or maritime. Number 3. Air masses that form over land are called continental, maritime. Number 4. The area where air masses meet and do not mix is called a front or a back. Air masses. What two characteristics do they classify air masses by? Temperature and humidity, temperature and wind, or location and temperature. Number 6. What type of air mass is cool and dry? Continental polar, continental tropical, maritime tropical. Number 7. What type of air mass is warm and dry? Continental polar, continental tropical, or maritime polar. Number 8. What type of air mass is warm and wet? Continental polar, maritime polar, or maritime tropical. Number 9. What type of air mass is cold and wet? Continental tropical, maritime polar, or maritime tropical. Number 10. In the image below, what is the name of the air mass represented by letter D? Letter D is in the middle at the very top. Maritime polar, continental polar, or continental tropical. Number 11. What is the boundary called where two air masses meet? Front, altitude, or clouds? Number 12. A warm air mass that overtakes a cold air mass is what type of front? Warm, cold, or occluded? Number 13. A cold air mass that overtakes a warm air mass is what type of front? Warm, cold, or stationary? Number 14. When a cold and warm air mass meet but neither move is known as which type of front? Warm, cold, or stationary? Number 15. When an air mass is stuck between two cold air masses, it is known as which type of front? Warm, cold, or occluded? Predicting weather changes. Number 16. Scientists who study weather and try to predict it are called astronomers, climatologists, or meteorologists. Number 17. Identify this type of front. Cold, warm, or stationary? Number 18. Identify this type of front. Cold, warm, or occluded? Number 19. Identify this type of front. Cold, warm, or occluded? Number 20. Identify this type of front. Cold, warm, or stationary? Now we're going to be looking at the weather maps. Use the map to answer the questions below. Number 21. What type of front is stuck in Dallas, Texas? Is it a warm front, a cold front, or a stationary front? Number 22. Which direction is the cold front moving? North, south, or east? So the cold front is at the very top of the map. 23. True or false? Areas near Phoenix will have dry, clear skies and nice weather. True or false? 24, true or false, South Carolina, which is located between North Carolina, Raleigh, and Georgia, Atlanta, is experiencing bad weather because it is a low-pressure area. True or false? And number 25, if they drew an occluded front on this map, what color would it be? Green, purple, or magenta?